Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. It's a new season, and a new ladder. So let's use a new deck. You didn't like me winning. So I picked one that probably won't. Well, not as much anyway. This is a deck that was made by a fantastic streamer by the name of Noxious. But I made some modifications to it. I have used it a tiny little bit before in a Lord of the Gimmicks video, which was maybe like 2 matches at most. Went a ladder with it and do a couple of episodes. This is Randuin Wrynn. What's the point of Randuin Wrynn? Every single card in this deck has some kind of random element to it. Mind Vision, of course. Young Priestess. These kind of things that give you random buffs. Like, of course, that with the Master Swordsman, for instance. You got things like the Mad Bomber, who is the most random of randoms, and then Lorewalker Cho, who isn't so much random per se, but he causes random things to happen. I think, feasibly, you could take Cho out of the deck, but the thing about Cho is he makes hilarious stuff happen. So, I like keeping him in there. I know it maybe breaks the theme very slightly, but I think it's a pretty cool choice. Pagel, of course, even though he's terrible now. As well as Tinkmaster Overspark, who's also kind of terrible. Well, kind of terrible, just terrible. The modification, the main modification anyway, that I made to Noxious's deck is that I put 2 Alarma bots in it, because frankly, I mean, how could you get any more random than an Alarma bot? Combine that with things like Faceless Manipulator, which of course can only clone things that do random things anyway, so no problem with that. Gelbin Mechatork's random awesome invention, the random spells from Elite Tauren Chieftain. Sylvanas Windrunner, Ragnaros, Ysera, they all do pretty cool stuff. There's actually quite a few cards that do random things, as you can probably see here. Not every one of them is in the deck, although there's a good reason for that. Captain's Parrot does a random thing, but only if you have other pirates in the deck. Stampeding Kodo destroys a random enemy minion. You could argue that maybe you'd want to take out 1 Alarma bot and Cho and replace with 2 Stampeding Kodos. But that's not actually as fun. More effective, more balanced, yes, absolutely. I think Stampeding Kodo is a great card. I think most people would accept that it's a great card. Funnily enough, it's less random than you might think, because more often than not, there aren't more than 2 minions on the board that have 2 or less attack. So it's actually quite precise in the kind of time that it's played, but still, I like this setup, and it leads to fun games, and that's my only real concern. So, let's play it. I got a lot of stars from my last ladder, and I think I actually got to rank 10 with the Silly Trap Hunter deck, so it put me at rank 19 by default. So let us begin. I also have a nifty new card back, of course, which anyone that got to rank 20 or higher got. I do think they should maybe tier the rewards just a little bit. Maybe have another card back that you can get at maybe rank 10 or something. I know they've got one you can get if you reach Legend, but that's it's a little bit of a gap between rank 20 and Legend, let me put it that way. Alright, we shall begin against a rogue. Okay, I like Mad Bomber, especially against a rogue, against Defias, it's brilliant. Mind Game's gonna toss, we're gonna keep Mind Vision, and we will toss Sylvanas Windrunner. Mind Vision could give us some nice removal. We also have an Alarma bot. Generally doesn't survive long enough against a rogue, most of the time. So, it's the kind of thing you want to be playing later behind some form of protection, or when the board's clear, or when you know the rogue has burned some of that. Nice removal. Coin Bomber is an okay play, it's not brilliant. Because you're relying on 2 of those hits to go into that, which statistically doesn't happen. As there are 3 targets, so it's a bit of a risk. We could just Mind Vision. I think I'm just going to Mind Vision. Let's see what we get. Ah, an SI7 agent. That's pretty cool. We can make use of that. Nothing wrong with that. Easy combo. Could open with it next turn to pop that shield, but that seems somewhat wasteful. I have this sneaking suspicion that there is a Blood Knight following this up, and I don't like that. Now, Mad Bomber is a better play, especially now I also have Young Priestess. So, I'm going to drop the Mad Bomber, knock those shields off, because, again, I'm pretty much convinced that he was going to drop a Blood Knight. He probably still will, because that will give him a 6/6. And then I'll probably coin Young Priestess, so that he can't kill the Bomber with Knife. Although if he's going to play Blood Knight, that's not going to make a difference, is it? Do I want a coin? Maybe not. I think I want to hold on to it because we might need SI7 combo. Easier to do if I have a coin in my hand. He's backstabbing him. Alright. And does he have that Blood Knight? Maybe not. Nope, Defias. Okay. Alright, well, SI7's useful in this circumstance, so I think we definitely did the right thing there. We could, of course, wait to try and get him 4 minions and then go for the mind control, but I think SI7 is the more reliable play. It does still die to the 2-1 and the 1-1, though, so I haven't taken too much damage. Maybe I can wait for one more minion. Let's do a Mind Vision. Let's see what else we can get out of his hand. That'll tell us what one of the 2 cards are. The Yeti, so he will follow up. So a Mind Control is a good play. Okay, I'm just going to heal myself then. And we're going to Mind Control Tech next turn, because he'll probably drop the Yeti. Seems like the most logical thing. Yeah, I mean, he's got to play the Yeti, surely. It would be... I can't imagine him playing anything else. It's such a great play. There you go. So, cool. We can go for a steal here, which will be great. And we absolutely will. I'm going to enjoy that very much. Let's see which one we get. They're all pretty good, so... Alright. That was probably the worst one I could have possibly got. Simply because it now trades with the Divine Shield, which is less than brilliant. A young priestess might fix that problem. There we go. Let's see what we get. Cool, so that no longer trades with that 1-1, although with knife it doesn't really matter anyway. Well, still not great. I imagine he may run the Yeti into the 2-2 and then... Oh, he's going to do it that way. That's reasonable as well. He's getting good value out of this. I do have a pretty good card advantage, though, so that's always nice. I haven't taken too much damage yet, but I'm going to have to do something about that Yeti fairly quickly. Of course, I can play my own Yeti. I can go with, say, SI7. Yeah, SI7's good now that he's taken it down to 2 health. I like that. And then if he trades his 2-2 into that, then I'm in a good spot. Cool. That works. I'm okay with that. There's the daggers coming out. He's used the backstab. It might be worth trying to do an Alarma bot soon. Okay. So, we do have the ability to combo. This is potentially a risk. A fairly significant risk. I can... yeah, I think Coin SI7 Tinkmaster. Coin SI7 Alarma bot's not awful either. Okay. Coin SI7, there we go. And we'll play the Alarma bot. Worst comes to worst, he sinks a lot of effort trying to get rid of it. We already know he's used one of his backstabs. So let's see what he does with that. The next turn, Yeti heal is the most likely play. Hey, is he going to ignore the Alarma bot because... No, he's not. He's got a deadly poison. Never mind. Well, I was hoping he would. Ah! Yeah, I just got thoroughly rogued. It happens. Well... He did burn a lot of cards to get there, though. It's not the worst thing to ever happen. So, we can Tinkmaster, but I would prefer to wait for something scarier. Faceless Manipulator, not helpful right now, yet he's obviously the best way to go, so we'll stick with our original plan. Let's see where we go from there. Hasn't been too random so far. I'm still trying to win, after all. If it's all possible. If there's a really fun, cool play, I will try and do it. It's worth trying the Alarma bot. I mean, you know, if he puts a lot of effort into getting rid of it, that's in itself a little bit of a win, but obviously prefer to get something better. Oh, out comes the Assassin's Blade. So he'll probably take the face. Yeah, absolutely. No, he's actually gonna use basically premium removal on that. I don't agree with that. But it doesn't mean that Tinkmaster, if I play him next turn, is a pretty bad play, so I'm hoping that I have some other option. I'll wait 2 turns until Ragnaros. He hasn't used an Assassinate yet, but he's low on cards. He's used an Eviscerate and a Backstab. And his SI7. Ooh, Mind Games. That's perfect. Well, it might be perfect. It may also be absolutely awful, but we can follow it up with Tinkmaster if it is, so... Go... Mind Games. Ah. That's not too bad. Not worth risking the Tinkmaster on, so we're gonna heal. There we go. That's an okay creature, just out of range of the stabbing, so that's good. I'm alright with that. And then next turn, of course, we have Ragnaros, which is very much vulnerable to being assassinated, but with only 2 cards in the hand, less likely that he has it. He still has 19 cards in his deck. He's not been using any draw. Well. Never mind. Alright, Rag and probably Faceless Manipulator. We unfortunately have to... We can't play Alarm Bot in this scenario because of that. We could Faceless Manipulator and Alarm Bot for double Alarm Bot, but... Now we'll go Rag. Assassinate is still a very real possibility, but it does mean 12 damage to him this turn, and it also means my Ysera's a bit more clear next turn. So, that's okay too. Let's see, did you bring out an Assassinate with that sprint? He still has half his deck, so... He's got a Backstab, so... What's his follow-up? Whoa! Wow! That was a lot of damage you just took there. He really wanted rid of that. And I can certainly understand that, but... Man, that's brutal. Okay. Alright, well, Ysera, I think, is the way to go here. I think I've got one more turn before the super pain comes down on me. I'm going to trade out my full for his. I'd much rather have Ysera on the board, less damage output on his. Get a Laughing Sister, maybe the worst card we could have got, but whatever. It's still 3-5 for 3 even, so why not? It's a card. We can go Faceless Manipulate Ysera next turn if we want to. Now my hope is that he doesn't have that. I can't imagine he would have used that particular combination if he had an Assassinate. He would have just assassinated Rag and not face-checked him. So we're probably fine. There's the Harvest Golem. Buffing that up. Is he actually going to try and kill that Ysera? He doesn't have the cards for it. He's just going to try and kill me before I can kill him. Which he might do. He may very well be able to pull that off. Okay. So what do I want to do from here? Double Ysera doesn't help that much. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage, 11, and possibly like a follow-up Viscerate or something like that. I probably can't kill him this turn. Tinkmaster is a potentially huge risk that probably won't get me very far. I think we've got a Thought Steal. Gets me an SI7, which is pretty good. Okay. So I think SI7... We need to get rid of some damage, so I think we'll start actually using our Ysera to trade out here. I don't want to try and rush him down, because I think he's got more rush potential than I do, so... We SI7 to kill that. There we go. Did not... I don't have lethal even with the damage from that, so... Doesn't seem like an option. Swordsmith, maybe? Put the Laughing Sister out on the board. Let's think about it. 8 damage. If he has an Eviscerate, I'm dead. I've got to heal. Got to make sure that doesn't happen. That should put me slightly out of Eviscerate range, I think. There we go. And then we get that out of the way. There we go. And that does get me another card, which is another bloody Laughing Sister. Never mind. Could be worse. They only had one other Eviscerate, so once I get rid of that 4-4, I think things were fine, but... Never underestimate a rogue, especially if he's playing spell power stuff. I think I'm okay. Obviously, I have lethal next turn. He's going to remove that possibility. Yet he's out, so he's going to get rid of my... What's he going to get rid of? Let's get rid of the Swordsmith. Okay. Well, I do not have lethal. I'm one off. Ooh, mind games. This could be fun. With what he's got on the board, I'm highly tempted to Tinkmaster, but there is a fairly huge risk to it. It's mind games! What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Anything fun? Anything fun? I do mind, as it turns out. Okay, I think Faceless Manipulator for double Ysera is the way to go here. He's got 10 damage. I can't kill him. And I'm not out of Eviscerate range. I might have to heal again. I think I kind of do. Do we risk just going for the face? We might. Or we might just risk Tinkmaster. Will Tinkmaster save the day? Let's find out. Take Master! I mean, it slightly saved the day. It saved me 1 damage. Nightmare! Well, that certainly looks like lethal. He has 9 damage on the board, 10 if he adds the knife. If he can do something that does damage and combo Eviscerate into me, he can win. Strangely enough, does not work on you, Sarah. And that is GG, I believe. Yep. But he's gonna trade anyway, because he feels like it. Yep. Okay. And GG. Could have showboated a little bit, but it's ultimately a waste of time. That was a bit closer than I wanted it to be. And surprisingly not that random. So we need to do better next time. We might have to do something a little bit more extreme. There's a lack of early Chos, lack of early Mad Bombers. Lack of interesting mind games. Oh well, never mind. It was a win, that's a plus. Let's guess I'm lucky that he didn't have an Assassinate. Alright, what do you got? It's another rogue! And I don't think it's the same one. As I recall. Nope, last one was Faith. Alright. Okay, well, we have the same kind of situation. I'm going to hold on to the mind control tech because it can happen. Definitely against a rogue. Those Defias nonsense. So, yeah. We'll go from here. Nat Pagel turn 2 is okay. Not brilliant, but okay. Alarma Bot probably won't get anything done, but we'll see. Anything else just doesn't really work too well. Playing a Priestess just gets killed, so... Alright. Let's see what this rogue has to say for themselves. Eventually. There we go. There we go. Alright, any turn 1s? Absolutely not. 2 mind control techs. Not really what I was looking for. Would have much preferred something that wasn't that, but never mind. Nat Pagel turn 2 is the likely option. Do we get Coin Defias? Because if we do, that's the one thing that shuts Nat Pagel down completely. And I don't like that. Do we get anything? Oh, you don't have that many cards. Okay, cool. So, turn 2, if Nat Pagel. There we go. Good, good. Now, if we put a Llama Bot on, that is 2 high-priority annoying targets. That said, if I play a Llama Bot, I have very bad cards for it. So, I don't really want to play it. Even if I could do it without risk. Because it ruins the battle cry of all of this stuff, so... Not a huge fan of it. I mean, getting a 5-5 from Elite Tauren Chieftain out on the board on turn 4 is pretty cool, but... There's the backstab. Coin. Celsi Deckhand. Well. That was that. Never mind. Ha, I don't have any good plays here at all. We're just gonna have to play one of our mind control techs. It's a 3-3 for 3. It trades for the 2-1. I guess it's okay. I was hoping to get something out of Pagel, but like I say, Pagel's kind of rubbish now. He used to be ridiculous. Now he's a bit rubbish. Shame. Oh well. Might be the slowest rogue in history. Yep, you know you have to. Give it a poke. He's a very considerate rogue. There you go. You knew you had to do it anyway. Harvest Golem. Nice play. Good card. Mind Vision. What do we get? A Perdition's Blade. That's neat. And unusual. And ultimately not particularly useful in this scenario. I think we'll hold on to that. Llama Bot. Not gonna do anything. He's just gonna knife up and... Well, he probably Perdition's Blade next turn as well, so... At least we knew he had that, so I guess we heal for 1! An excellent display of dominance, and then just leave that alone for the time being. Again, I'd rather use that Perdition's Blade in a way that's more useful. It's like, alright, great, we used the Battle Cry on it. And then we hit him with it, and he's still around because Harvest Golem. Not brilliant. Elite Tauren Chieftain's probably the next play. Good solid turn 5. Alright, Perdition's Blade is actually a bit more useful now. Still not amazing. In fact, I don't even want to play Elite Tauren Chieftain now. Because it just gets killed by all of these. Although we just take 5 damage, but I don't like that. It's not a brilliant trade. Do I want to do another Thought Steal? We could let him build up and see if we can go for Mind Control. Let's do a Thought Steal. Oh, cool. A Deadly Poison and a Harvest Golem. Alright. A Deadly Poison for my Perdition's Blade. Very cool. Well, a nice little combination of things you generally don't get in a Priest deck. How's your Drake? Alright. Sylvanas Windrunner is probably a pretty solid... Yeah, absolutely. Might be the way to go here.
I have no time.
There we go. There's our Sylvanas. This would be pretty good. Let's see what he decides to do. He might try and play around it. If he plays another creature, then we've got our Mind Control tech. And we've still got that Perdition's Blade and Deadly Poison, which actually could kill 2 creatures. If you combo it anyway. Like Mind Vision, Perdition's Blade, kill the 2-1 with it, Deadly Poison, stab the 4-4. And then you end up with a pretty nice board in your favor without taking a gigantic amount of damage. Outside of that, I need to clear the board a little bit so that Elite Tauren Chieftain can trade well. Not a huge amount. Just maybe need rid of 1 creature. So it's a bit harder to toss things like Harvest Golem and Loot Hoarder, both of the things that you really like to die anyway, into it. It's a very resilient, sticky board when you've got Harvest Golems on it. Oh, powering it up. What's he gonna do? Well, if you trade the 2-1 into it, you risk giving me a 4-4. He's playing around me, isn't he? Yeah, well, we can make him regret that. Does the battle cry? I think... Oh, he decided to kill it anyway. Ah! Would have liked the 4-4, but the 2-3's cool too. Alright. Wow. I hit him so hard that it moved all my cards around. That's an interesting thing to have happen. Okay, I think... Let's see. We could do Elite Tauren Chieftain now. We could bring the Perdition's Blade out. And then trade the 2-3 into his 4-4. If we Mind Vision first. Yeah, I like that. Okay, Mind Vision gives me Head Crack, which I might actually end up using this turn, funnily enough. Depends if I've got a better option. Alright, there we go. That's that. Smack him about with that a bit. Trade that into that, which one's fine. Leaves you with 3 mana. What would I prefer to play? Harvest Golem, Master Swordsmith, Deadly Poison. Alarmabot's still not a very good play here. I don't like it. Let's just play another Golem. And we'll hold on to the Perdition's Blade for the time being. I'm kind of making the assumption that he doesn't have an Ooze, because against a Priest he would have probably played the Ooze early. He might still. Or he might pull out a Harrison Jones, which would make me cry even more. There we go, there's an annoying board for him to handle.
So many options.
Yep, get rid of the 2-1. And then think about what he wants to do with that 2-3. And I think Elite Tauren Chieftain next turn is a much better bet. He has his own Perdition's Blade, look at that. Now what? SI7, okay. Combo, combo, combo. Alright, Faceless Manipulator, not that useful. Deadly Poison, useful. Elite Tauren Chieftain. There we go. Which gives us Power of the Horde. Alright, good. More random stuff, that's what we like to see. What's the best way to go here? With the stuff that I've got, still no good to go Alarmabot. Don't like that. I think Deadly Poison and kill his 3-3 We're not going to get another shot to use the deadly poison. That's the thing. We've got to use it now because I'm not going to get another weapon. So I'm going to play that. And I think we'll play the swordsmith. And we're going to get rid of that. There we go. And get that out of the way. Sweet. So at least if he's going to get rid of that 3-1, he takes a little bit extra damage. Still not brilliant. But I'm not getting the cards right now, I don't think. Uh-oh, Blood Mage Thalnos. Incoming nonsense. Ah! Hoisted by one's own guitard. Ah. Ouch. That is not what you want. At all. Gave him the means to kill me and to get a card advantage. Jeez. Well, at least he burned most of his mana on that. I guess he's going to stab the 3-1 now. And, I don't have much to play next turn. It's probably going to be Power of the Horde head crack. Is that the only way to go? We just hope for a Ken Bloodhoof. Oh, he's doing the charge thing again. Alright. Okay. Power of the Horde. Senjin would be cool. That wouldn't. That was not what I was looking for. No, it was not. Alarmabot, again playable, but pointless. Faceless Manip, we don't want to play that either. I think Young Priestess Headcrack is the way to go. There we go. I'm going to hold on to the 4-1, I think. I'd rather use it to kill something a bit more important than a Blood Mage Thalnos, and we'll kill it off there, because don't want to leave a rogue with spell power. Not a good idea. Well, we're definitely losing. Significantly. I have a handful of useless cards. Oh, here we go again. More of the stabbing. This maybe I keep a hold of my priestess. Maybe.
This is our time.
Defias. Play more stuff. Give me mind control tech. I need a break in this game. Anything. Just play minions. Minions are good. See? See? Play another minion. You'd love some more minions. Minions are great. You should play lots of minions. One more. Just one more minion. That's all you want. Aha! Excellent. Good. And a Lorewalker Cho. Maybe not. Mind control! Sweet. Not a bad little pickup. Are we going to Cho it? We might. I'm going to head crack first before we Cho it. I don't want to give him another head crack. Okay. Head crack. And then Lorewalker Cho. Stab the 3-3. And I think we just go for the face for that because I would prefer to be able to get at least one extra health on one of my minions by using that. That puts it out of range of being killed by the 3-2, which is just lovely. Good. It swung back in our favor just a little bit. That's when he plays his mind control tech and everything gets crazy. Oh, Dark Iron Dwarf. Is he going to try and just murder me? No. No, of course not. He's just going to kill that off. That makes sense. Trade his 3-2 into my 2-1, maybe? That would... wouldn't be great. He does know I don't have the means to kill that 4-4, though. So he's got to get rid of something out. He's just going to stab that and then maybe put his 3-2 into my 2-3. Or possibly into my Cho. And then follow it up with something. Oh, the buffs! Okay, now I really hate this guy. And he didn't kill my Cho. Alright. That's actually kind of surprising. I don't get that play, actually. That's a little odd. Alright, never mind. We could Cho again. Cho again will not win me the game. I will lose Cho next turn. Almost, well, there's not even an almost about it. I will lose Cho next turn. If I Faceless Manipulator, I will still have a Cho. Just saying. No, I think I need to hold out for something better. He's not going to play spells while Cho's around. And I don't want to play Headcrack while Cho's around. No point playing Alarmabot again. Same reasons. Well, I had an edge for a little while. Oh, we got Cho fighting here, but that's not going to matter too much. The 4-4 is going to kill it very quickly. Or he might use the 3-2, actually, and then just stab it. I have a health lead, but I need one of my big finishers, and I'm not getting it. I need something that will kill. Ooh, no. Ah, well, we can Faceless Manipulator on that. Which means we do get rid of his 4-3. That's pretty strong. Okay. And the Mind Games. Alright, well... First things... Let's not Faceless Manipulator just yet, because who knows what the Mind Games will bring. And that's pretty much what we're going to play guaranteed. So let's see what he gets. What do we get for the Mind Games?
Your magic shall not save you.
Not brilliant. Okay. We'll go for the approach that we were going with earlier, which means we get rid of that. Alright. It's still not brilliant, but especially considering he's going to put his Divine Shield into that, but I had no other way of getting rid of it. Still not great. I'm still behind. Oh, now he's just trying to murder me, and I don't blame him. Oh, okay. Oh, no. No. Ouch. Yes, I think this is GG. As long and drawn out as it was. I don't see a comeback from this one. Faceless Manipulator. Of course. Of course. That does not save me. I'm afraid, even with head crack. That is 6 damage. I'm not dead yet, though. No, I'm not dead yet. We will survive as long as we can. Oh, if he... I think he still has head crack, doesn't he? Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm dead. Or did he burn it? No, he still has head crack. GG. Okay. That was unfortunate. Is it just me, or do games with this deck drag on for a while? Oh, well. Okay. Anything but a rogue would be nice. So, starting to get a little bit sick of playing rogues. That, and we haven't had too many incredible random plays as of yet. Don't want to disappoint people. Druid. Alright. Always nice to have a couple of Faceless Manipulators against the Druid. You never know what nasty beasties they can conjure up. Okay, we'll toss the Rag, toss the Gelbin. Alright, we still have the option of coin a Llama Bot. Although it could pull something completely worthless. Plus, it's worth bearing in mind that a lot of Druids run with Claw. So they can kill an Llama Bot with that one card. So I think we'll go coin Knife Juggler instead. See if he pulls a Claw out then. And then we might be safe to play a Llama Bot later. What do you have for me? A Wrath. Okay. Good. Well, that's one means of killing an alarm bot out the window. Napagel! Get this out of my hand, and then maybe, just maybe, we might get ourselves an alarm bot. Yeah. I think it's a worthy risk. Well, it's not brilliant, but there's a 1 in 3 chance of me getting Ysera, which is hilarious, so... Oh! Ow! Ow! I just want to point out, you used a swipe to kill an Alarma bot. That might not have been the best play ever. So I think that actually puts us ahead. He's used premium removal on something that is scary. Oh, a Starfire. Delicious. We also know that he has that in his hand, so that's definitely useful. Okay, do we want to throw out Tinkmaster? We've had 2 turns of no Fish Pagel, which to me is disgusting. Yeah, that's a much more useful Pagel now. And he doesn't have a coin, so he can't use that Starfire this turn. Brilliant. Okay. That Devil Saw's gonna trade very nicely with that right there. He's gonna set it up so that it trades, which again is fine. I'm okay with that. Elite Tauren Chieftain is a possibility. It's actually the only possibility, really. If, well, we could heal that up, but he'd still just hero power it anyway, so who cares? Elite Tauren Chieftain. Power of the Horde. Trade the Devil Saw into that. Maintain board advantage. Don't let him pull some nonsense. Because with a druid, he could pull Mark of the Wild, Mark of Nature, and it's like, oh, suddenly I can actually trade properly and still keep my thing alive. There's the Starfire and the 5/5. That was to be expected. Still gives me a 3/3 on the board. And Power of the Horde. Yeah. Always like to see Tazdingo. He is never an unwelcome sight. Although he's getting slightly blinded, as you can see, because he put sparklers on his fabulous shield. Ooh, that's unpleasant, isn't it? Alright. And Starfire does not kill that, unfortunately. It does take it down to half health. Now I could trade what I've got on the board for it, but that doesn't seem great. Young Priestess is semi-viable here. I say semi-viable because that would possibly get that up to 6 health, meaning it wouldn't go down to a single swipe. I probably want to Starfire anyway, honestly. I've got no other plays other than dropping the mind control. I can't even heal myself. I'm at full health. Not great. Okay. Alright then. And then we will play the Young Priestess. There we go. Ah! Never mind. I was hoping for better. We still have Rag and Ysera in the hand for the next 2 turns, so that's not the worst thing ever.
Where shall I strike?
Drew the Claw, 4/6 Taunt. Acolyte of Pain behind it. I was certainly hoping for better from that, but never mind. Alright. With the amount of damage he's got on the board, it's not worth waiting for a mind control. I think... Do we drop Ragnaros now? He's got a good shot at killing that bear. Let's do it. Really good shot at killing the bear. Trade our Priestess into that. And then let's see what we get. Get the bear, get the bear, get the bear, get the... No! Ragnaros is not known for listening to orders, unfortunately. Alright, well, his 4/6 now goes into my 3/4 when he gets value out of that. Oh, Savage Roar. Is he gonna go face on with a Rag? I think he will. Oh yeah, he doesn't want that on the board. I don't blame him. But he burned a lot of health and his board advantage in order to do that. So now it's time for punishment. With Ysera. There we go. He burnt a lot of what he had to get rid of that. Ooh, Ysera Awakens. That is delicious. Especially when I'm on 30 health. See, I'll probably trade his 4/5 into my 3/4 now. Try and find a way to handle Ysera. Force of Nature coming out. Savage Roar. Oh god, he's actually going to kill Ysera, isn't he? Wow. Is he going to go for the face? No, that would be ridiculous. There we go. Man, that is the quickest physical kill of Ysera that I've ever seen. But it left me with a significant card, well, ish card advantage. Alright, we can do Ysera Awakens, which will blow up the Chillwind Yeti. It will also blow up my 3/4, but who cares? Yep, I think that's the way to go. Ysera Awakens. Blows that up, takes me down to 6 HP. Sylvanas Windrunner, and a heal. There we go. That seemed like the right thing to do at the time. I know he's burst. He's burned most of his burst, but this is still pretty good. Okay, so he's going to get an excess mana from that, which will give him a card draw. Give him 6 cards. Let's see if he can pull something unpleasant. Oh, Healing Touch. Okay. That was unexpected. Ancient Watcher and a Mark of the Wild. I hate you. Absolutely hate you. Okay. Time for some thought stealing, I think. Oh! Semi-brutal, but the problem with silencing an Ancient Watcher is it becomes a Yeti. Which is not the best thing ever. I can take his Watcher with the
5/5. Let none survive.
And then heal it. which gives me a really strong taunt. And then we can play Mind Games, which gives me
My shield for Argus.
something that's not that useful. Oh well. Now the other thing I could have... Oh, swipe coming in. Ouch. The other thing I could have done there would have been to silence it and then just trade my Sylvanas, which would have left it with 1 health. Oh, another Wild Growth. Burning it for another card. Excess mana, which gets him something that he doesn't want to use yet. Alright. Mind Games. Let's find out what he has in his hand. Another Keeper of the Grove. Double silences. Alright. Also deals 2 damage as well. Thought Steal. Ooh. I have 3 Keepers of the Grove. Well, that was unexpected. Well, a Keeper of the Grove would probably be a decent play. These are both effectively the same in this situation. Unless I want to just Moonfire his face, and I don't. So, we will silence that. Hit him in the face. And healing that's pointless. Heal ourselves. Alright, well he's not dead yet, and I do have that Ancient of War, which I'm very much looking forward to throwing at him. This is hilarious. Look at the size of my hand and the fact that I'm still not out of cards because I've stolen them all from him. Oh, nice combo. Very nice. Oh, that was an awesome combo. I love that. Silence the Ancient Watcher and then Argus the thing. Just lovely. Alright. Probably Ancient of War out of here. Oh, never mind. Mind Control Tech is probably a pretty good idea. I'm not particularly lucky with the Mind Control Techs, but never mind. Okay, what do I want to do to that Ancient Watcher? I can silence it. Thing is, it can't attack right now. That's maybe the thing to bear in mind. Like, you look at it, it's like... Yes, it can attack, because he silenced it. Damn. Ha. Huh. Well, I think I want rid of that 4-2. So we'll blast that. There we go. And... Bomber? Bomber... No, Bomber's a terrible play here. Llama Bot? No. Also bad. Yep, just leave it. I do at least have a card advantage and plenty of health, so... I love that silence into the... Taunt, though. That's really good. I've actually never seen that before. It's probably pretty common, but I've never seen it. Yeah, knock that out. That's sensible. There's more where that came from. I can still play that Ancient of War. Which might have been the best thing to do, but... No, I liked getting rid of that high damage creature. And I still have that card advantage, so... This board's pretty good, but we've got ways and means of getting rid of that, so that's okay. Alright, Lorcacho, cool. So, Defender of Argus would give me some nice buffs, but it wouldn't give me the ability to kill that. I think probably Ancient of War is the way to go here. Get myself a nice powerful taunt, and then we can... Do you blame the guy? No. Not at all. As soon as I drop that, it's like, you bastard. Well, we beat the druid as a priest with druid stuff, so nothing to complain about there. Alright, one more. Let's give it another bash. That went okay. I'm still waiting for some amusing plays, and we're not getting them. Like, we're only getting solid plays. The deck's not supposed to have solid plays. It's almost like I'm trying to win or something. I know, it's disappointing for everybody. Alright, let's see who we get on the last one. It'd be nice to finish with a 3-1. That would be kind of great. Okay, who do we get? Who have we got? Who is it? It's another druid! Alright. Not the same one. No. Okay.
The light shall bring victory.
Alright then. Master Swordsmith Cho. Toss the other two. We got lots of turn 1 options here with the coin. Although, Juggler and Cho are the better ones. I think what kind of spells could I steal from a druid early game? Wrath, Moonfire, lol, Mark of the Wild. Those are all fairly cheap, but he's not going to play those immediately. He wouldn't play a Wrath to try and kill Cho, I don't think. He just ends up giving me the Wrath. Well, probably, I don't know, I'm thinking just opening Coin Knife Juggler into Cho turn 2. That just makes a little bit more sense. Although he might have a Wrath in his hand. Yeah, actually, let's open with Cho. So I'm thinking he has a Wrath in his hand. Ooh, he's innovating. Innovating into what? A Harvest Golem, okay. Huh, alright. Cho's less of a great idea now. It's a sticky creature to have out, too. Do you want to just coin Juggler? I think so. I don't want to put Cho out there. It's just going to get beaten to death. He's done nothing to deserve that. Nothing at all. It's still not a brilliant trade, because obviously it's going to spawn a Harvest Golem afterwards, but... oh well. I mean, you never really do get a great trade against one of these bastards. And a 3-2 Panther. Okay. Mad Bomber is a pretty good play here. Go Bomber! Ah. Should have seen that one coming. Right, well, Bomber's now terrible. I only needed just one connection with that 2-1, but now he's just going to trade the golem straight into it and laugh at me. Yeah, and that's just sad. And we can't play Cho because it's got 4 damage available in any turn. This sucks. And that's no better. At all. Brilliant. Heal and end the turn. And take another 4 damage this turn, probably. I don't know, he'll probably drop something like a Yeti and then he's going to hit me for 3 instead, which is a much better idea. Bomber, Bomber, Bomber. At least, if the Bomber had killed the 2-1, he'd have had to use 2 mana to shapeshift, which would have been able to limit his plays just a little bit. Ah. Not brilliant. Ah, yeah, wonderful. Mind Vision. What do we got? Anything good? A Wrath. That's okay. Yeah, we can make that work. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Which... yeah, it's okay. I did trade my entire turn to do it, though. That's your Drake. He's got everything going for him right now. Can't play Cho, not safe. Faceless Manipulator, not brilliant. Thought Steal. Ooh, those are 2 very interesting cards. Alright, we have ourselves a Leroy Jenkins and a Force of Nature. Force of Nature is not a terrible play next turn. It would get rid of his 4-4 and possibly something else that he plays. We'll see what he comes up with.
Where shall I strike?
Okay, now it's not brilliant. Because that only gets rid of one of those. Ah, I am just getting my ass handed to me. Sylvanas.
I have no time for games.
Now, the only other thing I could do is clone one of those 4-4s, which makes no sense. Okay, I have to survive. I don't know, this might get the tempo back in my favor, but he's still got 8 damage he can throw at me. Oh, no! The silence is real. Ouch. Okay, so he trades his cat into that, and then... no, he's actually not going to kill it this turn. Ow, ow, I think I just die now, don't I? I think so. Well, we have Mind Control Tech, maybe not. Alright, Mind Control Tech. Oh, come on! I think we have to Leroy here to even live. Pretty much. Piss poor. Oh, that sucks. And he's probably still gonna kill me even after that, so... that was just brutal, completely brutal in every way. Bomber let me down as always. Ah, no! GG. Save you the time. And the clicking. Oh, we've got to do another one after that. That was just disappointingly horrible. Oh. It's got utterly ruined. Alright. Give it another bash. I'm not satisfied with that ending. Mm-mm. Not at all. We can do better. Alright. Ah. Well, this could get weird. Let's hope it does.
The light shall burn you.
Knife juggler. I don't know, maybe I should toss the swordsmith as well. We have a thought steal on a priest. Which will steal 2 more thought steals, I can guarantee it. Yeah, I'm not... It's not a brilliant start. Master Swordsmith sounds great until you realize, oh, if it's the first thing you play, it doesn't buff anything, so... It's okay if you got coin, because you can go coin, knife juggler, and then Master Swordsmith on turn 2, which is pretty good. Alright, Mind Vision. Oh, why? That's not very useful. Although, the unexpected will happen. That's also not very useful. I used a coin and 3 mana to summon something which has 2 mana. You know, I didn't quite think that one through, did I? If only I had something good in my hand. A Demolisher. I think Master Swordsmith is the better play here. And it's going to restore 3 health to a damaged friendly character. And of course, not ready yet. So unfortunately, that means he is actually going to get a heal. Doesn't really matter too much, but I now have what I need on the board in order to kill that Lightwell next turn. So, it's not terrible. I'm sorry, I just got excited. I saw an Alarma bot. It's like, wow, I can play it. Play it. Look at how great this is. Oh, I have nothing worth summoning with it. The one time that I actually make it happen. The one time. It summons a sodding gnome.
Do you need a blessing?
Okay, this could start to get irritating. That Lightwell isn't going to die, is it? No. No, it isn't. But we can kill that one off immediately. We could maybe still kill the Lightwell. It depends on how good our RNG with knives is. One way or the other, we're still going to play something. Mind Games or Demolisher? I like Demolisher right now. Yeah, we'll kill that off. That's going away. It still does... Oh, nah, that sucks. I was hoping that would go into the Demolisher. It does mean you can now trade the 2-1 into the 5-2. Maybe that was stupid. Maybe I actually should have just got rid of that. Now I definitely think I should have got rid of that. But that does even things out just a little bit. I think it's trying to tell me something. Mind Games! Give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good.
1 shot, 1 kill.
No. No kills. At all. Under any circumstances.
It's time.
Bollocks! Well... This is gonna suck regardless of what I do.
It's time.
Jeez. My RNG today is lacking something, I've gotta say. Just some key component that would make it not suck. Coin? What's his follow-up? If that's another Lightwell. What's he gonna do? Oh. What did he coin for? He's gotta have something.
Bring me steel.
Funnily enough, that actually doesn't help in any way. Light spawns don't get buffed by that. As you can see. Oh, come on, Demolisher. Light spawn's attack is always equal to its health, regardless of what happens. Do we want to risk another Mind Games? Well, let's have a look at a Mind Vision first. Let's see what we can get out of that. A Blood Knight. Utterly useless. Mind games! Give us something good. Give us something great. Come on. You know, you owe me it this time. You owe me something all... Oh, for the love of... I probably shouldn't play the random deck. I'm not very good at RNG. Ah, bloody hell. This is going horribly. Mad Bomber. Untrustworthy. Thoughtsteal. Okay, that's actually kind of great. Silences that. Which gets rid of its main way of killing stuff, and then that. And then that trades with that. So that's okay. Yep, that seems fine. That, on the other hand, isn't. That we have to try and avoid. Oh yes, of course, he has healing. We should have made a note of that. But the best thing is he can't yet get any... Oh, man. Every single card, it's like, you know what you don't want to play in this situation? Yeah, the thing that does that. Every one of these is bad, because it could trigger the Gurubashi. I cannot play anything safely. Oh, good God in heaven. Jesus, why? It's not an enrage either, so even healing it won't help. Oh my God. Look at all of this. All of these could get me killed. So the obvious solution is to play all of them at once. I think Demolisher is by far the safest thing I could play. Oh, man. That is rough. Rough. Alarma Bot is still useless here. Yeah, we can play the Knife Juggler now. Yeah, that's it. That's... But even that's terrible, because he's just gonna knock that over. Oh, man. It's an ugly world. Well, that's even worse. Oh, God. Good. I mind very much so now. Oh, come on, mind control tech. I need mind control tech. Ysera sounds brilliant, except he's going to be able to buff that up high enough to bloody kill it. I cannot play anything else, because I'm going to hit a Gurubashi Berserker. It's got to be Ysera. Don't hit the... Okay, cool. Alright, cool. We're getting answers. We're getting answers. Get rid of that. There we go. Make him punch the Ysera for points, and at least I get a card out of that. Ysera Awakens. Pretty good card to have here, especially if they decide to play Punch the Ysera. I can wipe that out. Oh my God.
Squire, attend me.
Well, Ysera Awakens is going to be amazing. Will he punch me? God, please punch that. Punch the Ysera. Oh, Christ. Well, it was gonna be incredible. Now, less so. It's still pretty good, but this is horrible. Oh, God. Alright, okay. Alright, let's open up with Ysera Awakens. Bang! And then we can kill that. That was actually... No, it won't! We got out of that with surprisingly little damage. He is not happy. Oh, man. Somehow we're now ahead. After that absurd play. RNG has swung back in my favor. After the appropriate ritual sacrifices of nerds. Okay. I'm feeling good about it now. You got the worst one.
Well played.
And we got Power of the Horde, which is brilliant. It's happening, guys. It's happening. We might even be able to combo a Blood Knight off this. Not the... Well, first things first. A Mad Bomber. Kill some Murlocs. Whatever. Yeah! RNG! It's a mighty thing indeed. Okay. Loving it right now. Absolutely loving it. Now that is what you want. That is absolutely what you want. He has got to be unhappy now. Well, that's... No, that sucks. And he's put himself below the threshold for mind control tech. I do keep forgetting he is a priest, and that's something that you always have to bear in mind. This is utterly useless. Well, I think we heal it, and then we knock that over. We might be able to get a decent trade out of this. Depends if he's got a way of doing 1 damage. Alarm bots, not helpful. Mind control tech, not really. It probably won't be useful for the rest of the game. It's unlikely it's going to be able to dump that much. If I put the mind control tech down, though, he'll probably trade that 4-5 in. I'm just going to leave it. I want him to. I want to force him to use that Ken.
The light shall burn you.
Put that 4-5 into my 5-1 and reset everything, having used a mind control. That's obviously the way to... Oh, bloody hell. Well, that is one way around that, I suppose. Okay. Sylvanas is a pretty good play here.
I have no time for games.
There we go. That seems like the way to go here. Fantastic. I think what he'll do here is probably run his 4-7 into the 5. I don't know. Nah, he could probably just try and play around it. Do you have an answer? I'm pretty sure he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Okay, cool. Well, that's nice. Come on! Something useful, please. Not a difficult thing to ask for.
Let none survive.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna have that back. Thank you very much.
The light shall burn.
And have that back! It was mine in the first place.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Oh, you were just fighting a second ago. You don't need to fill in the paperwork. None of this is helpful. Not a thing. Many situational and highly useless cards available here. Well, interesting. Alright. Ah! We still have potential. Mad Bomber. Soften him up, soften him up, soften him up. There we go. That's what I like to see. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Heal up that to 10, which then kills that. And leaves us with... I think we just have to play the mind control text. There's no way they're going to be useful. No way they're going to be useful anymore. He doesn't have enough cards to dump 4 minions on the board. And I'm going to keep trading anyway, so he's not going to get that opportunity. Oh, with the silence, which takes it down to a 4-5. Yeah, I mean, that's still pretty good, because I could have healed that, so... Yeah. Is that his, like, 3rd silence? No, I must be going crazy. Oh.
The light protects me.
Oh, man. He's getting creatures. Oh! He'll never get 4 creatures on the board! Famous sodding last words. Nap Pagel! What am I gonna do with that? I think I've lost now. I actually think I have. He'll never get 4 more minions on the board. Ow! Of all the rotten luck. Okay, how on earth do we get out of this? Okay, so he's got what? 13 damage on the board. He has that 6-6, which is just terrifying and evil. I'm gonna have to trade my 2 3/3s into his 6-6. I'll use my 3-2 to kill his 1-1. I'll use my 4-5. No, I need to get rid of this as well. Let's get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of anything scary. He'll never have something that has a divine shield. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Trade the 2 3/3s into the 6-6. Get rid of that immediately. There we go. Bam and bam. So that's gone. That leaves us with the ability to kill off that 4-7 and then heal our 4-5. That seems like the way to go. Yep. Which means he would have to trade both creatures in to get rid of it. Cool. Yeah, I think. Yep. That seems like the way to go.
Behold the might of
Oh, sodding hell. It was all gonna go so well until he top decked that. Come on, I need something useful. Give me my rag. Tink Master? Oh. And he's not pulling. He's not fished up a single bloody thing this entire time. Tink Master, give me what I need.
Thank you.
No!
Thank you.
Oh dear. It's... Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Ow. Well, that's game.
The light shall burn you.
And it did. And there's no way out. Faceless manipulator doesn't help. I am unquestionably dead. Oh.
Must consider.
No, GG.
You have best.
Bollocks. Well, our glorious path to victory was cut short very quickly. Oh, that game was a roller coaster of emotions. There you go, folks. That's Randuin Wrynn. I may play a little bit more of that. I'll see you next time.